the stocks are acting more dramatically, so a few buying opportunities have come into existence here. All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice. We are here to talk about all things investing, and today I want to talk to you about Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners, specifically Bitfarms, Marathon, and Riot. So I'm going to go through the Bitcoin chart, and then I'm going to go through those three charts and tell you what my thoughts are, because for me, some things are in a buy zone right now, and I also want to talk big picture. I'm going to run down what the miners are doing right now, and then we'll go to the chart. So it's the middle of the trading day on Tuesday, September 28th. Right now, Bitcoin is down 2.01% on the day. Bitfarms is down 5.56%. Marathon is down 5.69%. Riot is down 6.27%. HUT is down 5.98%. Cleanspark is down 5.42%. Hive is down 6.33%. Digital is down 3.39%. And GREE continues to decline, and it is down 4.65%. You can see it is a very red day across the board. But what I wanted to point out is, despite the fact that Bitcoin is down about 2% on the day, the majority of the rest of this list is down about triple that. So in the high fives or sixes, and some are even at 7 or 8% down. So I think today's trading on the miners is an overreaction, and it's a piggyback of an overreaction on a few of these from yesterday's trading, where Bitcoin was basically flat on the 24-hour day yesterday, and Bitfarms in particular was down over 5%. So just so that you guys know, I did take yesterday as an opportunity to buy some Bitfarms. I think that's about the only thing I bought yesterday. Everything else was within a range. But Bitfarms down over 5% made no sense to me yesterday. So full disclosure, I bought some Bitfarms yesterday, and I will be buying some more today. So let's go through the Bitcoin chart. Okay, this is kind of the Friday through Tuesday chart. So I just want to show you a big picture. This blue line is where we opened the day last Friday. This blue line is where we closed the day on Friday. So that was the end of trading for the weekend. And then this blue line is where we opened the day on Monday to trade for this week. So you can see we closed the day on Friday right here, and we opened the day on Monday right here. So we were actually up 3.3% by the time we opened versus where we had closed. We closed the day on Monday right here, and that was up about 1% from where we had closed the day on Friday. So not a lot happened between Friday and the end of the day Monday. Bitcoin was pretty much sideways, as you can see on this chart. Going into today now, we have a 2% down move. So I've shaded in an area here, and that is the area that we have been talking about on this channel for a few months now. That is $40,000 is the red line at the bottom of this shaded area, and $44,000 is the blue line at the top of this area. So that you can see between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now today, Tuesday, we have been stuck inside of this trading range. And really, where we're at right now at about 41,290, that's pretty much as low as we've gone in the last 5 days. So the bottom part of this trading range, we don't even seem to be testing anymore. That doesn't mean we can't in the future, but right now, we've been pretty much trading reliably between $41,000 and $44,000. So not a big trading range, and pretty much sideways activity for Bitcoin. So with that said, it's around 1:30 in the afternoon right now, when we're trading pretty near our lows on the day at $41,319, still down approximately 2% on the day for Bitcoin. I want to zoom out and take a little bigger picture. Okay, so I've pulled back over the last few weeks here. So dating back to, this is September 20th. You can see we hit a low of around 40,000 on September 20th. We retested that again on September 21st. We then tested about 41,000 on September 24th. We tested that again on September 26th, and now we're getting close to that again right now. All right, so that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at a few of the Bitcoin miners that I think are in a buy zone. All right, before we do that, I want to show you one more chart. This is the last 2 weeks activity of Bitcoin tracked against all of the Bitcoin miners. So what I really wanted to point out on this chart, you'll see Bitcoin is down over the last 2 weeks. Bitcoin is down 7.23%. What I wanted to point out is the orange line at the very bottom is Bitfarms. Bitfarms in that same 2-week window is down 22.68%. So that's a pretty dramatic difference from Bitfarms to Bitcoin. So Bitfarms has been underperforming. You'll see actually all of the miners have underperformed versus Bitcoin in the last 2 weeks. Marathon is the closest, and it's at approximately down 8%, and while Bitcoin is down approximately 7%, so that's very close. The rest of the miners, and they are RIOT Riot and CleanSpark, are all down 13%, 13%, and 17% respectively. So everything is underperforming versus Bitcoin, and that's the panic that I'm sensing on the Bitcoin miner side of things. So the first miner I want to look at is Bitfarms. I'm going to add a line to this chart right now. We have not done that in a long time. So I just added this purple line right here at around $4.28. And you'll see we're currently trading at $4.33. So we touched this line right now. We also touched this line yesterday. And we also touched this line back on August 3rd, which was quite some time ago. That's almost 2 months ago. Since that date, we have been above this line. I'm adding this line. It's a line I did not think I would ever have to add. I will just note that down here, you'll see a line at $2.81. Back on July 19th, when Bitcoin hit its recent all-time low of $29,000, that was right before the bull market started for Bitcoin over the next 6 to 8 weeks. So Bitfarms was trading at $2.81. I don't think we're ever going back there, but I'm leaving a line on the chart just as an information purpose. If we do somehow go back and test those numbers, this is where Bitfarms was at that time. As you know, I have been saying for the last 2 months, $40,000 is a pretty rock solid line of support. That has held true for several months now. I don't rule out the fact that we could flash crash below that to something like 38 or 36,000, but I don't see any sustained amount of time that we would be there, and I still think that we're good at 40,000. So at $4.33 here today, I think that this represents a low for Bitfarms, and I will be adding to my position today. So this is the first one that I think is a buy. And again, I had a blue line at $5. That has acted as resistance recently, and that is a line of support that I never thought we were going to get down to. I'm still looking to get back to the $5.95 blue line in the short term, and then my target remains for Bitfarms $7.32 in the short term. So we've obviously gone sideways for a little while. In the next 2 to 4 weeks, as we get out of September into October, November, December, which is what everybody's been greatly anticipating, I think we will start to move in the right direction, and I'm looking to get back to that $7.32 line in the short term. The next miner I want to take a look at is Marathon, and Marathon's been behaving pretty well compared to all the other miners. If you remember, it was right in line with Bitcoin's performance over the last few weeks. I've got a blue line at $32. That has been pretty strong support for Marathon. It touched that yesterday. It did not yet quite get down and touch that today, so we seem to be rebounding a little bit right now. $32 in my mind is a very strong line of support for Marathon. Even as recently as September 3rd, Marathon was trading at almost $45. So I think there's a lot of upside here on Marathon. It's hanging around at a very good, strong support line of $32. So this is another one that I will be considering buying into today. The third one I want to look at is RIOT. And for whatever reason, RIOT has been out of favor. People have shied away from RIOT. So I've got a purple line here at just about $25. This has been very strong support for RIOT. I have another purple line up here at $40. That has been very strong resistance for RIOT. We tested this $25 line here on June 8th. We tested it again on July 19th, and we're in the neighborhood of it right now here on September 28th. So we haven't quite tested it yet. Maybe we'll get there and touch the line. I'm not sure. Over the course of what is now 4 months, this line has held very strong as support. And here we are sitting very close to it. So I think this is a great buying opportunity for Riot. Over the course of the last several months, they've either been the number 1 or number 2 miner in number of Bitcoin mined per month. So they're on a giant growth trajectory, and I know Marathon has now made some big plans to pull ahead of them, and Bitfarms and Hut 8 have made some big plans to try and catch up to them. So at the moment, this one seems to be getting left behind from a trading standpoint. So we've tested 40 once, twice, 3 times. We tested 25 3 times. So no reason for me to believe we're not going to do something along these lines and get back up and test the top of this range over some period of time. This may be 1 or 2 or 3 months, but from 25 to 40, that is a 58% upside. So this is a good risk-reward trade. I think there's a lot of potential upside. It doesn't look like there's very much potential downside. This line at 25 has held strong for 4 months. So that is even through the bottom where Bitcoin went all the way down to $29,000. This $25 line of Riot held through that entire period of time. So those are what I view as in a buy zone. You guys got to take a look for yourself and see which ones you think may be a good buy. This is kind of just a reminder. This is a very red day. I think people are in a panic right now. A lot of people are selling. So I think there's been a lot of buying high, selling low, which is unfortunate. Hopefully you guys are holding on and not losing money on these. And I think there's upside ahead. I think everybody has long been waiting for the fourth quarter here, October, November, December. That seems to historically have been the big period of time during these Bitcoin bull runs. In any instance, a lot of the fundamentals in my mind seem to be pointing towards Bitcoin moving up. So I remain bullish on Bitcoin, as I've been saying on this channel for months now. We're still stuck in the $40,000 to $44,000 trading range. So until we get out of that, it's hard to make any bold predictions. However, the stocks are acting more dramatically, so a few buying opportunities have come into existence here. So that's my update for today on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners. Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks again.